and I'll never put up with it again, but I was that bitch. This is the Toronto Girl Squad. Who has the highest body count between the three of us? Blue, you're really smart. Wait, how do I do it?
What's that? Oh, dude!
Wait.
Have you used that like ever?
No.
No. You're like, oh. Did you know that you just twist it?
Yeah, but I thought I could just go whoop. I go like this?
Yeah. Wait.
I'm scared.
Ready? I'm scared. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to make a fun noise.
Wait, I want to save. I save on my cork things.
Oh, okay. Ugh, I feel like my ex, he did that.
Oh.
And now we started.
Okay, today I'm here with Adelaine and Alex, and basically I saw the Vlog Squad, like girls do like this video like a couple years ago, where they're all just like chilling, like eating food and like answering like relationship questions and stuff, and I kind of wanted to do it, so here we are. Cheers!
Cheers! Is it bad like to drink before you cheers? I already drank.
Me too.
I didn't drink yet.
This cheese is so good.
Girl, you ate it already?
You did.
I made this, I'm an artist.
That's my charcuterie board. I got it on IKEA.
So basically I told you guys to ask me anything to do with like sex, relationships, just like girl things, so we're gonna dive in.
Can I dive in?
You can also dive in. Tips on making new friends. I have anxiety about meeting new people.
I personally think going to the same spot consistently really helps. Like either it's like going to Starbucks all the time, like making friends there. Like there's no way that you can't make friends if you go to the same spot all the time.
True. And one thing that, okay, we have this theory that if you don't hit it off with someone right away, they're gonna be in your life for like a really long time.
But if you hit it off and you think that you're soulmates right when you meet.
Yeah, like soulmates best friends or like soulmates romantically.
You
like
end up fighting.
It's gonna go down in flames, 100%. So a slow burn, a slow start to a friendship might be a good thing.
I find like if you talk to someone, you ask a lot of questions and get to know them, then you can like figure out if that's someone you want to be your friend. And they're doing that already for you, hopefully. So then like it's easier to like make bonds, you know? And then you don't have to talk that much if you're the one asking questions.
And also we all met online. There's also Bumble BFF. Like I feel like
I literally
like I've been on Bumble BFF before. Like
I DM'd Adelaine. So
Yeah.
I put in the DM, it's really cringy, but it somehow worked and we became friends. And then I met Alex through Adelaine. How to reject a guy without hurting his feelings.
a compliment sandwich.
Yeah, that's
Period.
good. If you guys don't know what that is, you basically say something nice and then you say like the brutal truth and then you say something nice again.
So for example, I really appreciate you and I think that you're a really great guy and I appreciate you taking me on this dinner, but I don't think it's gonna work out between us.
I had a really nice time.
I had a
with you,
really
though.
nice time with you.
Yeah, just being honest, because then if you don't, then you like lead them on.
I feel like people respect honesty.
Yeah, they do. I do believe that.
Okay, this question concerns me a little bit. I'm 17 and he's 24 with a kid, but I still love him. Is this okay? I do not think that's okay.
No, you're minor.
Even if you don't realize it, like he is an authority figure, like he's older than you. Like I just personally, 17's too young to be with 24.
And, like,
you're in completely different life stages.
17 is like you're still getting your first kiss, like you're still figuring it out. 24 is like you kind of expect to have sex on the first.
The expectations are
completely different.
I can fully understand how it could like feel like love or like seem like love, but I think like looking back at it in a couple of years, you'd be like, oh no, he was like taking advantage of me.
And I have so many friends that were like that. They were like, oh yeah. In the moment, I didn't realize it, but yeah, that person was taking advantage of me.
I feel like almost every girl, like maybe not this exact situation, but we all have situations where you look back at something, you're like, that was not okay.
Yeah.
Wait till like you're a little older and then you can make like a better decision.
Yeah.
I think for now you should date people your age. Oh my god, have you ever peed on someone while having sex? I have not done that.
Squirt is pee.
That's not the same thing! No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I googled it. It's not the same
Squirt
thing.
is pee. There's a little bit of pee in squirt.
No, it's literally
There's a
not the
little
same thing.
Squirt. That's why if you have a UTI, you're taking your UTI medication, makes your pee orange, and then you squirt, it's orange. I know it's pee.
It's literally not pee.
Brianna has.
I have not.
I possibly. Yes. I don't know.
Can Blue have a little bit of pee?
Yes.
How do you communicate to a friend that it feels like they only talk to you if it's about them?
Oh, we've all had friends like that.
Just stop talking to them.
I feel
Yeah.
like you could like test it out, like see, like try opening up about your stuff and see if they listen, like see if they reach out first. Like you don't want to just assume that they're not willing to do that, but if they're not, then like, yeah, I think friendship should be pretty much 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah. If they always turn the conversation back to them when you bring up your stuff, then
Especially
it's
if
not...
you're opening up about
Yes.
something that's like
Yes.
really important to you or like
Like
bothering you.
redirect it at themselves.
Yeah, that's not okay. You can find other friends that are better. Adeline, this is a good question for you.
What?
How do you get wet?
What? How is it a good question for me?
Girl, you have a technique.
Okay, first of all, let me show you my vitamins.
Consult your doctor and dietitian.
Okay, well, obviously, we have to start with the basics. Of course, you need your regular schmegular vitamins. It's all about health, right? And then this is just for my hair. I just wanted to show this just because. And then this is what I call my wet ass pussy vitamins. It's omega-7 sea buckthorn oil. And skincare technicians literally tell people to use this for hydration, for your skin and stuff like that. It's really good for you. And it makes your pussy super wet.
Wait, hydration?
Yeah.
Like I can have that instead of drinking water?
No!
What do you mean?
But it does help hydrate your skin. It's really good. Omega-7.
I think
They're
it
like
makes
the
you
pills.
just like overall
look at the
more
pill?
watery.
Yeah.
Like your eyes will be more watery, you'll have more saliva, and you'll have a wetter pussy.
But these pills, and then also, I feel like
I think lots of-
masturbating and figuring out what turns you on.
I think lots of foreplay. Lots of foreplay. Okay, this next question is most awkward hookup stories. I feel like I have a decent story. It's not like, it wasn't a bad hookup, but I went on his phone. We had hooked up once before, and was like 6 minutes into one of my bikini hauls. Like he was literally watching my bikini haul. I was
there.
Yeah, we
his
just
phone?
hooked up, and then he wanted to show me something on YouTube, so he pulls up YouTube, and it's literally my bikini haul.
And
No.
you know that he watched it so he could do his business. And you know he skipped the intro, so it took him less than that.
It was honestly a brand deal, so thank you for supporting me.
Do you still talk to him?
No, but I like him.
He's a king.
Does anyone else have any awkward hookup stories to share?
I honestly don't have any.
You have none that were awkward?
I just like have
Lucky
boyfriends.
girl. She's a relationship
Alex
girl.
is a relationship girl.
You're also a relationship girl.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah.
No, I can be single.
You're both relationship girls, I'm not.
I think once we like dig out your inner
Yeah.
human, you might be too.
You just haven't found the right one. I think that's why.
Yeah, I think that's why too.
How do I know if a guy is just being nice or if he actually likes me?
When I was younger, I feel like the guessing game is like fun. So you like prolong the guessing game and you want to find out without directly asking. But as you get older, you just like want to just ask.
I feel like guys are rarely nice to you unless they want to at least hook up with you.
I could see that.
No.
You don't
Like
think
it
so?
depends. No, I think if they're nice to you, they're like interested in you, but it might not be in like a hookup way. It might just be in like, oh, that person looks interesting to talk to.
Okay, well, who's like someone that's like a brother to you, you know? There's guys that are genuinely just nice.
I didn't say always, I said most times. I don't know, we can agree to disagree, but I feel like most guys, if they're nice to you, they at least like find you attractive.
I think like similarly, but I don't think it's necessarily attraction. It could be like, oh, that person looks interesting. Like I like their like vibe. Like if you're like dancing, they're like, oh, I like that person's vibe, or like I like their clothes or whatever. Like I want to like talk to them, get to know them. It might not be like in like an attractive hookup way.
But the question is like, how can you tell if a guy likes you? We didn't really answer
Right.
that.
Oh yeah, so I feel like if he's touching you a lot, he probably likes you. Like if
Yeah.
he's like talking to
If
you,
you,
and he's, like, grabbing
yeah,
your
that's how you
shoulder.
can tell.
Oh, if
if
they're
you're like,
making
ha
fun
ha
of
ha
you.
ha, that's so funny,
That's
and
when
you're
you
like
know.
touching,
Or if they're always texting you first.
or even their
like,
body language. This
Yeah.
also could just be a nice person thing, but if they're facing you always,
Yeah.
If their body's like
Yeah.
always
towards
facing you,
Or if they're teasing you a
open.
lot.
My BFF is in a new relationship and I hardly see her now. And I usually reach out to make plans, advice. So basically her friend is like no longer making time for her.
because she's in a relationship.
Is it her first relationship? You can be a little forgiving. I think if it's the first, you know?
I think if it's like a new relationship, like yeah, she's maybe going through a phase, it's new, she's excited, like she
But a
obviously...
couple months in,
Yeah.
like get the over it. Like you need girlfriends. Like I'm so sorry. There's always that are always like, I'm with my boyfriend, but like
Yeah.
you need girlfriends in your life to have balance. You can't just be hanging out with one person all the time.
I think if it is like the whole relationship, like there are girls like that like the entire relationship, like they cut off friends and whatever, and then
And, oh
if
my
you
God.
guys break up, you can't run back to those friends. Like if you choose to hang out with your boyfriend, that's your choice, but like you can't run back to the friends that you didn't make time for.
I hate that way. If you ask for advice and you give them advice, they don't listen to you. They never listen to you. They only listen to their boyfriend. I hate that.
Oh, wait, not boyfriend.
I hate
still follow
that.
your advice sometimes.
I hate that. They're like, I don't know what I should do. He's cheating. I think he's talking to someone else. Tomorrow, I love him. Girl, like, have some respect.
Okay, I was kind of like that in my first relationship though. You sometimes need to learn it the hard way. That like, he's not gonna change. It's gonna continue to be toxic. I don't know. It took me, I had to learn that and I'll never put up with it again, but I was that bitch.
I feel like we're good cop, bad cop right now. I feel like if your friend is like not making time for you and she's prioritizing her boyfriend, I wouldn't fight with her for it because most likely she's gonna pick her boyfriend over you. And then she's gonna be calling back when they break up.
Yeah.
So I feel like just giving her space and like making new friends is a good way to go.
Yeah.
You can like let them know.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
express
really.
like how you're feeling and make it clear like what you need from her. How's everyone's sex life at the moment?
Mine's so complicated. I literally
just
like.
yours
I
Yours
can't-
is really complicated.
I really like. Yeah.
So Brie, what
So
about
Brie,
yours?
how is yours?
Mine's good. I'm enjoying myself. What about you, Alex? Having a good time?
Life is just going.
Oh wait, you're long distance right now. So
Low-key
it's not, it's literally not going at all.
Yeah, unfortunately don't see him that much. But soon.
So I have this friend and he has a girlfriend who doesn't like me. How can I make her like me as a friend?
Hang out with her or just talk to her without the guy being there. to
I
know
feel like
her.
you don't need to be best friends.
No.
Like, you need it to be civil, like you want it to not be awkward, you want her to like respect your friendship, but like you don't need to be best friends. So I would just like not be too pushy about it, but make sure you're always being nice to her, you're being thoughtful. Like, I don't know, if you're going over to see him and like she's there, maybe bring them both coffees or something. To
Bestie
be like,
vibes.
yeah.
Not relationship, bestie vibes. Go, go, go. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more.
Oh,
all I see is signs. All I see is dollar signs.
How do you deal with self-doubt, bestie? I love you. I love you too.
You have to find the root of the insecurity. There's so many things you can do actually. Like I feel like doing words of affirmation really helps. Like either writing them or saying them to yourself in the mirror. And you don't think it's gonna work and you might not believe it for the longest time. And then like 2 weeks into doing it, you're like, whoa, that did something.
Yeah. I think it's like fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm like, okay, what would Rihanna do in this situation? Like Rihanna would have her head up high, she wouldn't be slouching, she'd be talking to other people, like confidence from within, and like I feel like eventually if you keep faking it, it's just gonna be you.
I do agree that it comes from within, but I also think surrounding yourself with like the right people can help. Because if you have people around you that are constantly tearing you down and like saying like things to you that make you feel bad about yourself, that's gonna make it harder for you to love yourself.
Yeah.
So it comes from within, but also like make sure the people you have around you are not making you more insecure.
Yeah.
Because your mindset will start to match people around you and mindset is everything.
Yeah, wait, what's the saying? Like you are the
3 people that you surround yourself with the most. So I also feel like it's the people that you listen to and watch, like on like podcasts and like YouTube videos and stuff like that. If you're watching someone that's like always self-deprecating, like you're gonna be like that.
I've
Whereas-
definitely unfollowed people because like I felt it affecting me.
Yeah.
Me too. We are literally ourselves and blue. Those are the 3 people.
This is the Toronto Girl Squad. What do you do when there's a boy you just can't seem to get yourself to get over?
This is really bad advice, but sometimes I feel like you have to get under someone to get over someone, and I know that's really bad advice.
But it's not
some-
good advice.
It works. Time heals everything.
Better advice.
Time does heal everything. You're like, it's the end of the world. I love him. I'm never gonna find anybody. Yeah, you are gonna find someone like him actually. Like probably. If you focus on yourself, queen, and you're working out, you're eating healthy, like the right person is just gonna come.
Like, I agree with that. Time heals everything because in my last relationship, which would have been a long time ago, I was literally like, I don't follow him on anything. I have no idea what he's up to. Like, I was like, he could literally be dead. Like, I don't know. So I Googled him. He's living in Boston now. Like, I didn't know any of this.
And at one point, he was like everything to you.
Yeah. So
Now
it's
you have
like-
no idea.
Sometimes if they're in your bubble, like you go to school with them, you're forced to see them every day.
That would be harder.
It's so easy to fixate on like them as like your person, but like separation fixes fixation. So if you're like, don't see them like out of mind, out of sight, like you're like not hanging out, you're not catching up with his life and like keeping up with the things he's doing,
Definitely mute.
then you're like, your brain starts to like put its attention elsewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like that helps.
Make some friends, pick up a hobby, do something for you.
How do you know when it's infatuation or love? I've never been in love, so I will not be answering this.
I think if you're more so in love with the idea of someone, It's definitely infatuation.
But how do you figure that out?
Would you literally die for them? Would you, like, do you know their favorite color? Do you know this about them? Do you know this about them? Do you know this about them? Whereas, are you just, like, imagining your life with them?
Thinking
like,
about
like,
what could be
what
instead
could
of
be.
what is.
Yeah.
Love is so complicated because it's like there's tears and there's like, for some people it's like being really comfortable. Like you can spend days and days with them and not feel bothered. But then some love is exhausting.
Yeah.
So there's like, I don't know, there's so
I'm
many
assuming
different-
I'll just know eventually when I do
I think you'll
fall
know.
in love. Like,
I think you'll know.
Because I know I feel like I haven't because I feel like I'd know if I was.
I feel like I did, when I was in love, I didn't know. And then there was a couple months later where I was like, oh, yeah.
Who has the highest body count between the three of us?
At one point, it was Brianna.
It was.
But now, it is me.
She literally was like, I'm gonna pass you. And then she
No,
did.
listen.
And then she did.
Listen. We were always tied. And I was okay with that. I
Yeah.
was genuinely okay with that. And then you went up one, and I was like, oh, hell, I wasn't okay with that. So, you know, I let you be high for like a week or two or something. Mm-hmm. And then I passed you by like 3.
Remember when you guys got in a fight in the car?
About
Wait, what?
I think we were in the car, you guys were saying the friend. Someone was like, you were like, I'm like, no, I'm. And
No,
then-
Brianna gets it mixed up. I know what we are.
I have a list on my phone. Wait. I have their zodiac sign. I have a little description / story moment. I rate the sex. I have how many times we hooked up.
I put the date that we hooked up and the place that we hooked
That's
up.
actually
Oh,
safe.
I don't do that.
That's like safe to have.
Were you scared for your first time? How did you know what to do? So I was 21 when I lost my virginity. So I feel like I was, you know, a little later on in the game. I feel like that was the right time for me though, honestly. I don't know. I just never really felt ready before that. And I had it in my head that I needed to be like in a relationship for my first time. I feel like that's what I needed to like feel safe and comfortable. So I waited for that. And yeah, I don't regret it. I feel like you'll know. I feel like when you feel like you're comfortable with that person and you want to do it, then as long as you're safe, I feel like it's probably the right time.
Don't ever do it when you feel rushed or like
Yeah.
they're trying to convince you.
Never do, like, don't give in. If it's like your first time, like, you should feel 100% comfortable.
And also, I feel like I obviously wanted to like save myself for marriage, and then honestly,
I wanted to too.
It didn't happen.
It did not work out.
But I just realized that sex is really just like an exchange of like energy. But if someone has bad energy, I don't mess with them.
I also feel like you shouldn't have like crazy expectations for your first time, because I remember after my first time I was like, that's it?
Yeah, me
like,
too.
I was like,
I was
that's
like-
what the hype's about?
I suppose a lot of girls feel like that.
It was so underwhelming the first time. Like, I feel like it takes a while to figure out like what
But
you
it's-
like and be like
Yeah.
comfortable and into it, because I feel like I was just like, okay, it's inside. Like, I literally remember thinking, I'm having sex right now.
Not you being aware.
No, but I feel like the more you have it, the more you figure out what you like, the more fun it becomes. The first time is never really like crazy.
I don't think anyone really enjoys it their first time.
Yeah.
Maybe guys. I don't think girls enjoy it the first time. First time inserting a tampon story.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
I remember the first time I was going to a water park and I didn't put it in all the way, and I was like walking.
Oh my God.
I was like
When it's
wobbling.
not in all the way.
I was wobbling, and
So
I was like.
uncomfortable.
And I was like, this is what a tampon is like. Everyone says it's more comfortable, but it's really not. Basically, you have to put it in, and like you think it's all the way in, it's not all the way in. You have to push it up even more and get it all the way in so that you don't feel it at all. And
Which
it's
is
just
weird.
a string.
It's weird that the feeling just like stops.
Yeah.
Like what?
Don't be scared if it's stuck. If you think it's gonna get stuck, it won't get stuck. You have a string, and the string will come out 100%. Just don't forget about it.
My first time I had like my friend outside of the door like giving me instructions. I was like, it won't go in. No, she's like, trust me, put it in. Guiding me the whole
plastic one
time.
or
Not the
paper
card.
one?
You have to use the card.
Don't
I
do
think, no, I think
Don't
it was
do the
plastic.
paper one.
The paper's so hard.
Bored in a relationship. Any tips?
You know, you should take is the BDSM test, and you should figure out what you and your partner like, because sex is so taboo. Nobody talks about it. So take the BDSM test, figure out what you guys have in common, and just try something new, because I feel like your sex translates throughout your entire relationship.
Yeah.
If you're having bad sex, your relationship probably isn't so good, you know?
I think like bored in a relationship could also mean like things other than sex. Like maybe the conversation's boring. Like maybe they don't go on dates anymore. You should have a talk with your partner and be like, I'm not feeling like fulfilled or satisfied, like in the nicest way possible, say that.
But yeah, you don't want to be their mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was like that with my ex. We're not going out on dates. You don't get me flowers. You don't do this. You don't do that. If you're just nagging them, are they going to do it because they genuinely, truly want to? No, they're doing it because you're telling
Yeah,
them to.
that's true. But like communication is important, but yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to be like a mom nagging.
Yeah.
adding things is like one way, and also subtracting is another way. Like you might just need space from that person, or you need
100%.
time to yourself.
I feel like you could also like communicate how you're feeling, and if they do like get you flowers or something, like make sure you reward that behavior.
Because sometimes it's like two ways. Like if they're like if they're not like exciting you, like you might not be exciting them too. So then it's like an endless cycle of just like non-excitement.
You can lead,
if you, like appreciate,
try and excite them, and hopefully they'll try and excite you back. You can also communicate, reward good behavior. I feel like that is the the game plan.
Try to snowball the excitement. Yeah.
What happens if you can't make yourself come?
Oh, girl.
I knew you were gonna go off on this one.
Oh, girl. First of
vibrator.
all, you need to get a vibrator. I think in order to come with someone, first of all, you need to figure out how to come by yourself. There's no way you're gonna go in with someone and they're gonna figure it out without you figuring it out first. So get a vibrator and figure it out. And then you can bring it to the bedroom.
Also, a lot of girls come different ways. Like, I can only come from outer stuff. You come from inner stuff.
And out.
Oh, you come from both? I'm so jealous.
Know yourself, know your body, know your limits, and be
That was
safe.
so inspirational. How do you know when
Good
you've
one.
fallen out of love?
If you're asking yourself if you've fallen out of love,
Well, yeah, that. And also, I feel like you can't really tell unless you're out of it.
I mean, obviously you're still gonna care about them. Like, if you love them at one point, that's not gonna like black and white go away.
I feel like if there's more cons than pros, then that's just your answer.
I really like this cheese.
I'm feeling super excited for my friends to be moving forward, but I'm disappointed in myself for not. That's not a question.
You gotta focus on yourself, queen. If you're
Tomorrow's
not
a new
growing and
day.
evolving,
I think it's good that you're excited for your friends. I think it's bad that if you're like disappointing yourself and you project that onto your friends, that's toxic. So the fact that you're not doing that is good.
The fact that you're asking for help is a progress.
You shouldn't punish yourself for being disappointed in yourself. I feel like you just need to recognize that and be like, why am I not moving forward? What steps can I do?
period.
Every time I'm like, I feel like not like kind of just like not productive or progressive, I'm like, tomorrow's a new day. You can always start tomorrow. Make a list.
And then you download a new app.
And then you download a new app. Anything that involves list making, agenda, whatever it is.
Alex
Sometimes
has all the apps.
I have all the apps. But
List them.
the reminders app is so good, but Notion, for if you use your computer, use Notion. It's like an online bullet journal, and it's on your phone. So you can have it on your phone and on your computer. If you don't want to do like a real life bullet journal, obviously bullet journal, you could bullet journal.
How do I get a date with you? That's the real question.
Say, what is your height? Because I only like 6 foot and above. Yeah.
Please submit your height, your net
Let's
worth.
see his profile.
No, Brie doesn't care about net worth. She only cares about your height and the teeth.
I'm insecure about my own teeth,
Wait,
so
can
I do look for that.
I
in
gotta
men.
look.
If you're consistent,
King, all you gotta do is be consistent.
that's
Don't-
the shit I like.
don't be-
That is the shit I like.
Don't be creepy, okay?
Okay, but I feel like you guys have such like a list.
Well, there's
Like, does it
deal
have to be
breakers
over
and not
6
deal breakers.
foot?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
this
What if
this is so picky. This is
this
so
video
picky.
is unhinged?
I am being attacked for having
A
standards.
perfect man that will treat you well.
The
But
shorter
if he's
guys.
under 6
Look,
foot,
listen, I like to
she
feel
won't
tiny.
even look at him. I don't think it has to be a deal breaker, their height.
I'm talking to a man who's 6'2", so it doesn't matter.
But girl, how are you gonna... Anyways.
Okay, our final question. How to get over not knowing what to do with your life, having a quarter life crisis. Crying emoji.
Nobody knows what they're doing with their life, girl.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm just...
You got
in
the light.
control of the outfits. That's all I'm in control of. I'm just in control of the outfits, and that's all that I really am sure of.
Literally,
Nobody knows.
no one knows what's going
Ariana
on.
Grande doesn't even know what she's doing in 10 years.
Little tasks, tiny little decisions.
We watched the
Outfit.
D'Amelio show, and she had like 10 binders of her life. I guarantee she has no idea what's going
But
on.
then I went and got a binder.
There are little things that you can control.
Yeah.
And I think
Like your morning routine, your night routine, that really makes a difference. The time that you wake up, whether you work out or not, how you feed yourself, the classes that you take. Do you take French classes? Are you learning consistently? Like, it's the little things that you do every day. And that's all that really matters. It's not the big things in life, it's the little things that you do every day.
I think as long as you're moving forward in like one way, there's not like a set path. Like you can move forward in any direction. You just need to be moving forward.
Period. Let's cheers to a good video.
Hey, this is actually fun. I love this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. You can check out Alex and Adelaine, and maybe we'll do another one in the future because I actually had a great time. I hope you guys did as well. I hope you ate snacks with us.
Now we're gonna watch Netflix.
Hey! Bye guys!